what you see versus what she sees. I don't care about intro, I'm hopping straight into this. People who volunteer for charities annoy the fuck out of me. I get stopped like every single time by these people who are volunteering. They're so sneaky with their tactics. They've upgraded their tactics on a sliding. They walk around with portable card machines now. Bruh. It's not just a put cash in a bucket type shit no more. They walk around with Bluetooth card machines to get you to donate. I fell into the trap. I've got a blue fucking band on right now. They asked for a donation. I said, yo, I don't carry cash on me, man. Once they heard I only have my phone, they whipped out the card machine with a quickness, bro. Talking about, nah, don't worry, we take card payments too. Bro, I wanted to watch out this motherfucker in the head, bro, because I'm trying to let him down easy. I'm trying to tell him, yo, I don't have any fucking money, leave me alone. And I fell for the trap. I ended up giving him £5. I ended up giving him £5 and now I wear this fucking wristband because it's the only way I feel like I didn't scam myself. Most of these charities, most of the donations go to administrative costs anyway, so I don't see the point in donating to charities. I'd rather just help a homeless person myself. Hammersmith is full of these people and I have to deal with this every single time I go into work. Just people trying to get me to donate to some next charity, and it's to the point where I just try and ignore them.
Hey boy, don't you come walking by this house. You're ignorant.
I don't really care about what I wear when I'm going to work. So a lot of the time, I just go in some joggers and a hoodie. You guys already know what I look like. Ain't nobody new watching this video. Given how I already look, throwing on whatever I feel like, it makes people uneasy, especially if I have to take train, because TFL is some shit. The buses I take, there's always a reason for them to terminate.
Ain't no fucking way, boy. Why ain't no way, boy?
I had to put the weather onto 0 because people don't approach me about what I'm wearing or how I look. Most likely they're too afraid to come up to me anyway. Now in Hammersmith, by the Lyric Theatre, there's a big ass open space. They come down and they open up tents where they sell foods of their own cultures and stuff like that. It's a really sick thing, I'm not gonna lie. There was a person there who, they stopped me, right? And then they asked me why I was like walking through the food courts and shit. I didn't answer the question. I was like, does it matter? That's the first thing I said. I said, oh, you're not really dressed up for the occasion. You look like you don't belong in Hammersmith. You look like you belong in Shepherd's Bush or something. I'm like, well, bitch, what the fuck are you on? I wanted to watch hard this motherfucking bitch and then stand over a fucking body. Like this. Bro, Hammersmith is full of some of the fakest bougie people I've ever met. Bro, Shepherd's Bush is 5 minutes away. Stop acting like you guys are so fucking posh. At this point, I embrace it. I put on my West Side gun. I blast my music too, so if they get too close, they could hear the fucking grimy ass loops that this nigga West Side Gun be using, and it just freaks them the fuck out. I've kind of just owned the whole people are afraid of me or they're nervous around me, and I just try and make them more nervous than they would be usually. There's a couple people on rotation that have a Jehovah's Witness stand. If you live in the UK or you live in America, you already know how these Jehovah's Witnesses be, bro. Usually they come to your door and they try and just spit some fucking religious shit at your doorstep. And now when you come out of Hammersmith Station, there's people there waiting to greet you with more watchtower shit. Like the charity people, they've elevated their way of trying to talk to you about religion. So imagine I was on the bus, right? Someone who recognized me from the store I work in, she came up and she sat down next to me, right? And she's like, oh, hi Elijah. I didn't know who the fuck she was. When she explained how she knew me, she started talking about religion, bro. I'm telling you, she started talking about religion straight there. My whole bus ride, I couldn't even listen to my music. I couldn't read my book. I had to listen to her talk about this bullshit. I didn't know. My manager was on that same bus I was on. I shit you know, I wish I was capping. So he witnessed me having to listen to this bullshit for the entire bus ride, and he didn't do nothing to help me. He just got off the bus with me and just started laughing at me. I couldn't say shit. I had to hold it out. She just took the piss. Couldn't even listen to the Kendrick Lamar album. It was a shit album, so I'm happy she didn't get me to listen to it. Now I'm recording, I'm kind of starting to see the issue. That all these people who are trying to sell you on either an idea or some sort of propaganda, they've upgraded their methods. And Hammersmith is just where people are, just a station for all the propaganda merchants to try out their new fucking tactics. I'm one step ahead of the game, I'm telling you.
Not a savior nor a saint. Told 30s and sticks with an open case. I try to behave when I know I can't. So purpose of this is to motivate. What's the ticket? Shit we can negotiate. Take a toke of the law while I pour the drink.